So I wanted to pick your brains on a couple of other features that you've been intrinsically involved with. Let's start with Vic Effects. So
Vic Effects.
yes, so anyone who isn't aware, Vic Effects is an upcoming independent feature, and it's a really novel premise. There we are. We have the visual. I was very kindly
I
shared.
have T-shirts for every movie we're going to talk about
Well, I'm all ears for that. We
as
love a bit of
visual
merch.
visual aids.
Exactly. We love a bit of visual aid here. So I mean, tell us a little bit about Vic Effects for those who won't. Obviously, it's not been released just yet, but I've been fortunate to see it.
In less than a month, Chris Shuren, the writer director, and I were just talking about, because I told him, I said, I'm going to be talking to you. Mm-hmm. What am I at liberty to say? Because we don't know yet exactly where it's going to be streaming, but okay. March 10th, it's going to start somewhere.
Lovely.
Probably video on demand, and it will be on physical media. Probably close to 10 years ago, I was teaching and performing short form improv at a comedy club in the suburbs of Chicago. Mm-hmm. And somebody called and said, we're doing this film and we have to replace an actor for this part. One of the other actors in the show recommended you. And it was Rich Green in Evil Lurks. And I don't know if you've watched Evil Lurks.
I haven't, but I've heard of it.
You should. And I play a creepy as character. Again, it's a fun role. The movie is hit and miss, but that's where I met Chris. Chris was the co-writer and director of Evil Lurks. Long story short, he and his partner had a parting of the ways, but when Chris went on to make Vic Effects, he wanted to work with me again. He said, well, I'm going to write this part for you. And, I play a movie director. Vic Effects is about a movie director, me, famous horror movie director, my Foley artist, which is the person who creates sound effects for the movie. My life, we've worked together, for years and years and years. He dies mysteriously. It's never really said how he dies. But then I hire a young woman named Victoria, who is an up-and-coming Foley artist, to take over, to finish a film. And I give her all of the dead guy's things that he used for sound effects. He uses a lot of found objects, to create the sound effects. So at some point, those things may have been haunted or